right now, Phase 3 of Midnight Comics, of course, Blue Morpho. To be determined currently on the date, most likely 2024. But our hope is to get a lot done with that so that you can get just a full volume. But yeah, so the Blue Morph is going to be coming out again. You can check out the issue 0 for that. And not only that, I do want to say again, because we are using a public domain character as her mother, something that'll add more to the universe for you guys so that there's more content. What I recommend is picking up the Butterfly books. I think I have it right here. Yes, I do have it right here. So this book right here, right? So that's the Butterfly back in her heyday. Again, she came out in the 70s, so that's why her outfit's like that, I guess. So she came out in the 70s. Again, there's 2 issues. And then what we did is, again, we took the content that we had available here and we, again, implemented it into the story. We didn't get rid of any of the history. So what we wanted to do is, like, you could read these 2 issues and then pick up our prologue to the Blue Morpho, and it just all flows together as if it's part of the same story, because it is part of the same story, right? And so, again, we're going to continue it through her daughter, the Blue Morpho, but, again, check out the 2 issues in here. Definitely check the Butterfly out. Again, first African-American superheroine ever created, predating Storm and Vixen. You can't beat that, right? So, yeah, check those 2 out. Read ours, and then stand by for the Blue Morpho officially coming out in 2024. So, as I say, also she is connected to some other characters, Hellrider and the Wild Bunch. They're all part of the same universe and what have you. So, since you guys are here, a little leak or spoiler. So, moving right along, Raven's Omen will also be dropping in 2024. That's actually moving full steam ahead right now. Got some more inspiration going, and several issues already plotted out and ready to go. So just a matter of getting artwork and stuff done, and verifying community interest, because what we want to do is make sure that we let you guys vote again on which one that you're more interested in. But I'm pretty sure that that's going to be dropping in 2024. Like the lettering? Yes, thank you. But so far, these are the only 2 for Phase 3, but I'm pretty sure, there's going to be an Unbeloved in there. There's going to be a Last Day in there for sure. But most definitely Unbeloved. So I'm going to move along because this still isn't the end of our presentation. Next up, we are going to finally be on Patreon. So that's actually been submitted. We're waiting for them to approve it right now. And then once that happens, we'll go ahead and make some posts and stuff about it. What we're going to be doing within Patreon, and not to delve too deep in it, we're going to bring back our community character creation nights. And what that consisted of is what we were like, well, let's populate the universe with the community characters, right? And we can come out with we can come out with the most wildest stories, right? Like, no matter what it is. I did actually. No, I didn't. I put it on the Patreon. I didn't put it on the thing. We actually made 2 characters with the community when we were streaming it heavy a couple months ago. And again, we came up with a random character. We used a randomizer wheel when people weren't sure what they wanted to create. And we just came up with some really just fun and crazy characters that hopefully, like one day, like instead of just having a random person sit there, I want to be able to populate the world with just the random goofy characters that you guys we just all create together. Again, instead of having random person walking in the background, let's say Groovy's character is the one that's sitting drinking tea or whatever like that. You're just like, yo, Groovy's character's got the power of shea butter, and you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, they got this crazy power. What if they got involved? Now you're part of the universe, right? And so that's the hope. That's what we want to go ahead and do. Of course, there's plenty of other things that we're going to do within the Patreon, but that's the thing I think I'm personally most excited for. And when it launches, as part of our 2-year celebration, I do want to let everybody know that if you back on any tier or become a patron on any tier, we are giving the Unbeloved issue 0 for free. And once that launches, we'll make the appropriate posts and stuff. Be sure to be on the lookout for all of that. But again, if you help us out on any tier, you will get the Unbeloved issue 0 absolutely for free, again, digitally. And so next up, another thing we'd like to announce is that we're finally going to have merch and apparel. And so we've got some shirts, dad hats, socks. We were going to do phone cases and stuff, but we decided not to. But we have plenty of other things on there as well. So if you want one of these awesome shirts, it's actually available on the website already. There we go. Tasha got the gray one on. The material is very nice and comfortable. Next up, Wanted to let everybody know that for a limited time we are bringing this variant cover back for Tales from Midnight issue 1. Again, you'll be able to get the Blue Morpho, Admani, Soul, and the Gray all wrapped up in this one book. It is available on the website. It's a pre-order, if you would. So if you go ahead and get it now, again, we'll send the order out once we get with it this weekend. And go ahead and get that back in your guys' hand. Again, there's only going to be a limited amount of these, but it's only back for a limited time. There we go. And oh, I'm acting like that game Telling Lies how hard they were hitting the keyboard. The artwork, though, I know, right? Like, it's so good. It's so good. Wait until you see that interior art. Oh my gosh. So really quick, this was our old roster. So this is the characters from the last day here. We've got Iabani, Ali, Taro. These are our unbeloved characters. Ebisu, Awashima, Hiroko. Of course, this is Admani. And then we've got Izanagi and Izanami there on the side. Let me move my camera back down here because we are actually towards the end of our presentation. But this was our old roster. Before we came out with Soul, these are the characters. Yeah,
we designed.
All designed, yeah. This was before Soul, the Blue Morpho, the Gray, the Raven's Omen character, Dogma. They didn't exist yet. But this was the old roster, and finally, once the last day drops, we'll officially have all these characters from the old school roster out in a story. But we want to leave this opportunity here for you guys to continue asking these awesome questions. Anything that you guys want to see, do you have any questions about? Anything that excited you most, you want to hear more about that I could potentially leak additional information or anything like that? Wow. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so very much. Thank you for joining the Countdown to Midnight. We would not be able to do this without you guys. Have a good rest of the evening. Catch y'all later. Look.